So hello everyone. So we are from Group 4 and we are going to present our presentation in social business and entrepreneurship. So the title is Social Project 101. So here is our members. So there are me, Azelia Odria, and second is Asia Asifa. The third is Dinda Mutia Shafira, and the fourth is Gris Palamba, and the fifth is Hiskia Pandya. So, for the introduction, in Indonesia, there's still a lack of education, and this is the reason why unemployment is high. So, in here, we aim to improve the welfare of the community in a village by providing such as teaching soft and hard skill to them.
And we all agreed to finally choose low education and unemployment as the social problems that we want to solve. But why we finally chose it? It's because we saw that low quality of education and unemployment are related to one another and also become the main problems and the root of the problems of economic problems in Indonesia, where there are a lot of people that categorized as poor people. So as what we found in the internet, according to Simanjutak, education and unemployment have a relationship where the higher the average education in an area, the better the quality of human resources in an area, thereby increasing the possibility of getting a job. Next. So, who's suffering from these social problems? First, poor people who are economically disadvantaged, and the second one, people in remote areas who have not received access to good and equitable education. Next.
So next, how many people are affected? So from the data that we've been searched, the highest unemployment rate in Indonesia can be seen in the age group of 20 until 24 years, with the working age population in Indonesia reaching almost 200 million in August 2022. So in here, we are focused in Bogor City and reported by BPS Data, the Central Statistic Agency noted that number of unemployment people in Bogor is decreased until 300, 300 people from the original at the end of 2021. So it can be concluded that it's reduced again to 10% this year after reducing from 14% in 2020 to 12% in 2021. So because we are focused in Bogor region, in here we found one village that need help of our project. So this name of village is Sukamulya village in Bogor that has the lowest education system. The reason is because the electricity in there is still using water wheels. They don't have permanent teacher and there is only one school in that area. And this all makes them difficult to obtain a diploma. And another reason is because of their location is in suburban city. Is also the reason it's difficult to reach school in the city center. And the news update, their school is collide and education service in Bogor doesn't see this as a problem. So because of that, we are make a social project that named as Social Project 101.
Okay, next is what is exactly Social Project 101. So in this Social Project 101, we really focus on three sides. First, providing a reading area. Second, offering materials and course. And the third, access to educational and practical skills. So for the providing reading area, we will provide a book, and then a reading area can support the development of literacy abilities. And for the material and course, we will provide like educational program as learning package such as use a computer and reading and writing. And then for the third section is access to educational and practical skills. So the practical skills that we will over is something like knitting, sewing, so they can support their families. So the skills that they can produce from the practical skills that will use for their work, so they can support their families from the salary that they will get later on. Next. Okay, next is about the social metric impact. So the social metric impact can be seen from number of participations, customer acquisitions, revenue growth and profitability, customer satisfactions and feedback, and then last social impact indicators. So our number, we for the number of participations, we are hoping that 150 people will join the program, and we are also hope that 25 volunteers register for the batch one. And for the customer acquisitions, we are hoping that 30% of the trainees follow the program until the end. And for the revenue growth and profitability, we are hoping that there is increasing merchandise sales revenue by 5% every month, and also increase the number of investors and donors to 3%. No, sorry, customer satisfaction and feedback. So first is managed to find a job after they complete the succeeded in guidance up to the community of participants, and then increasing community skills for the needs of the world of work, and then last 10% reductions in dropping out or being unable to continue school.
Okay, next is our vision. So we focus on reducing the unemployment rate, education, realizing Indonesian people who have equitable and quality access to education. And the last one is education system in Indonesia, especially in the Bogor area. Okay, we move to we focus on four points. The first one is design, implement, and evaluate to improve education with a focus on vulnerable and underserved population, especially in the Bogor area. Next is improving access to and quality of education in Indonesia, especially in Bogor. And this is done by providing assistance and support in this area, such as providing textbooks, stationery, and other supporting facilities. The third is improving the quality of education is the main key in improving the quality of education in Indonesia. And our project strives to improve quality education through training and skills development, so educators can provide more effective and quality learning. And our last point is innovation by encouraging educational innovation by using technology in learning so as to improve the quality and effectiveness of learning. And by achieving the vision and mission, we hope that our project can create Indonesian people who have equal and quality access to education, so that each individual has the same opportunity to get quality education. And the strengthening and development of the education system in the Bogor area is also carried out to meet the increasingly complex and dynamic needs and demand of society. And this is expected to be able to improve quality education and be able to compete globally and be able to build a more advanced and highly competitive nation. Okay, next we move on to our BMC. For the first point is our customer segment. There are poor people who do not have access to quality education, and underprivileged people and remote villages. And for our customer relationship is to provide personalized support to ensure the learning package meet the specific needs of each customer, and regular check-ins to monitor progress and offer assistance. And there are 3 points for our channels. There are partnership with local organizations such as government agencies and school to reach the target audience. online platform for access to reading materials and digital learning package. And the last in-person training session for skills development. And we put 3 points for our value proposition. The first is access to reading materials and the internet to increase knowledge, learning package that cater to basic science education, secondary science education, and skills for incoming generation. And the third is our initiative support for reducing unemployment in the area. And for our key activities, there are 3 points. The first one, developing and updating learning materials, building partnership with local organization, government agencies, and school, delivering in-person training session, and the fourth is marketing and fundraising activities. And for our key resources, there are 3 points. The first one is reading materials, digital learning package, and skills training materials, partnership with local organization, government agencies, and school. And the last for our key resources is skill instructor to deliver in-person training session. Okay, for the key partner will be explained by Azel.
So next is our key partners. So in here we have local organization, government agencies, and school for outreach and collaboration. And the second is donors, foundation, and corporation for funding support. And in here we can see for the cost structure, we have from salaries and benefit for staff and instructor. And the second is development and maintenance of the online platform. The third is materials and supply for in-person training session. And the last one is marketing and fundraising expenses. And the last one is our revenue streams is donation and grant from individual, corporation, and foundation, and fees from premium digital learning package or specialized skill training.
Okay, so for funding source plan, our funding source plan, the first one is make a proposal related to our program, which contains an explanation of our program. So later this proposal will be sent to the list of people that we already list before, for example, Governor of West Java, local government and leaders, region of Bogor, etc. And the good thing is it's also related with the goal of region of Bogor because they need a program to help change the underprivileged village to become a developed village. So yeah, we could say that we may have an opportunity to gain more money from donation. And the second one is cooperate with the company CSR, our corporate social responsibility team, in Bogor City and its surroundings, such as Jabodetabek, Sukabumi, and other areas. So, because we believe that we have a same purpose, which is to help people around the company to get a better change, to have a good life through a good education, etc. And the last one is by personal funds from our team. Next. And next is about how we attract more people to donate. There are 4 steps. The first one is we're gonna make a clear and reliable proposal, and then we're gonna send it to all people, company and institution that's on our list and ask for donation, or we also make some kind of partnership with them later. Second one is by creating social media accounts for our program so that we can increase the awareness of our program to all people in Indonesia and attract them to also follow our activity. And hopefully it will increase their curiosity to join our program as a volunteer, or maybe also want to donate some money or thing. And the third one is socialization to school. So with this activity, hopefully we can increase the awareness of our program, and we may also get some money or thing, for example, textbook and the other thing. And the last one is a real evidence of 1 to 3 months of our program trial. So yeah, we will trying to start our program once our team model already collected. So, and that will become the evidence of our program. So hopefully the company and also the institution will see that our program is trusted. Okay, next.
Okay, now is establishing reading area. For the first part, rent or buy, we offer 2 options. which the first option cost to rent public open space is on the average price of 12,192 per square meter per month, averagely on Jabodetabek area. And for the second option, cost to buy public open space, which cost 24,384 5,001 per square meter, averagely on Jabodetabek area. And for the second part, books, we can find a wide variety of books in Indonesia, from children's books to novels, textbooks. The cost of books will vary depending on the type of book and the author. However, we can expect to spend between 50,000 into 500,000 per set. Okay, next is equipment. There are a number of pieces of equipment we may want to purchase for our reading area, such as tables, chairs, bookshelves, and lighting. The cost of equipment will vary depending on the type of equipment and the quality of the materials itself. However, we can expect to spend between 100,000 to 500,000 for a basic set of equipment. And the next one, location. The cost of renting or buying space for our reading area will vary depending on the location. However, we may be able to find a free or low-cost space, such as park or community center. Some effort that could be done for saving money. I think that's it. Next. Yeah, next is utility cost. The estimated total cost of purchasing utility costs like electricity, water, and internet. For the first part, electricity will be in range of 50,000 into 200,000 per month. Water will be 25,000 to 100,000 per month, and internet will be 50,000 to 200,000 per month. Next. Okay, and then the staff salary. For the first one is a manager. We believe for a manager that would be cost at 10 million to 20 million per month. A librarian in the range of 5 million to 5 million to 10 million per month, and administration staff from 3 million to 5 million per month. A manager is responsible for the overall operations of the reading area. They will need to have experience in managing a team and running a business. A librarian is responsible for the collection of books and other materials in the reading area. They will need to have experience in cataloging and organizing materials, as well as in customer service. And administration staff are responsible for the day-to-day operations of the reading area. They will need to have experience in customer service as well as in basic office administration. Next. Okay, next is maintenance cost. For maintenance cost itself, it's divided into three parts. The first one, reparation, roughly from 10 million per year, roughly 10 million per year. And there are cleaning, roughly 10 million also per year. And renovations, 50 million per year. Next. Okay, this is the overall price of reading area that I have mentioned before. Next. And then this is the science education program. I think that's all for our presentation. Thank you for your attention.